Hey, what's up, guys? We are outside today because it is a gorgeous day down here in Florida. Sorry for all the people who had to go through the polar vortex.
Sorry, not sorry. Is that how you feeling?
No, I feel for you guys. We've gone through some hard winters together.
And that's why I moved.
Yeah. We just choose not to do it anymore. Not trying to make you jealous. We just want to let you know there is green plants and sunshine somewhere in America. So. But yeah, we just wanted to jump on here today. We kind of talked about it on Merch Monday, this Grant Cardone's 10X Growth Conference. We touched on kind of our overall feeling, but some of the speakers stuck out to us. And instead of making that Merch Monday super long, we decided that we do a separate video, so that's what this is. Just us talking about our favorite speakers. I think we both have two that we're going to talk about. And just relate, what we've learned there to, how we're trying to move forward. We tell you guys that we are constantly learning and growing ourselves, but I think this is a really clear example of us doing that, taking time out to go to this conference and continue learning and growing, especially now that we're realizing this teaching thing is an actual business and trying to take that more seriously and, put the right amount of effort into it so that we can grow. We don't want you guys to feel like we're, being not genuine or authentic as we were before, but we really do feel a calling now that, the information we have can help a lot of people. And we're just trying to figure out the best way to do that. So some of you guys are happy that we're doing more classes and spending more time putting thought into this. Some of you guys want us to be growing a little bit faster and have things more organized, which we completely understand. We're trying our best. And then some of you guys are kind of missing the old days where it was just a us,
small group,
talking about
30 people.
So we're trying to figure out how to, best move forward and still give everyone what they want, but also do things in a way that make the most sense for us as well, as far as the time and effort that we're putting into this. So we've got a lot of things on our mind, but we did want to just jump on here today and talk about these speakers. So if you want to go first with whoever you want to talk about.
One of the first speakers was Russell Brunson. He talks a lot about the Clickfunnels. It was just very interesting to me. We've done a lot of selling online, but marketing is not something that we've put pretty much any time into. So seeing somebody that is considered a good online marketer and then just their thoughts and ideas. All the presenters had a very similar story. They talked about all the times that they failed and kind of how they overcame those failures to actually find success. And Russell Brunson was no different. He talked about the businesses that he started and couldn't quite get it together, and then his company was about to go under, and then the last minute he kind of threw a different way of looking at it. He had his sales team walk out on him, and it kind of made him think differently. So he was like, okay, I don't have a sales team, but at least we can make these few websites, and hopefully he didn't say email list, but he said his customers, hopefully if he reaches out to his customers, he can kind of sell them on this idea, and that's how the ClickFunnels thing was born to him. So he would have a page that he directed everybody to, and then he would have the next page kind of upsell them or downsell them, and then he just kind of explained that. And I thought that was extremely interesting, because as we move forward and we want to help you guys to take your business beyond Amazon, we were cleverly doing it through some clever marketing strategies of how to get more eyeballs onto our listings that were on Amazon or were on Shopify or were on Shopify, right?
Yeah, Shopify,
Etsy, other places. But we didn't think about having our own website, selling products from our own website. So that was very intriguing to me. The other idea that I want to point out was talking about selling one-on-one versus one-to-many. I have done sales jobs before, and I feel like I have a decent sales background, because most of sales is just asking questions and listening. But I think that gets lost when we're trying to help people, especially online. It's a one-sided thing that we're doing. And I think that's kind of where I struggle with it, is just feels very awkward talking to a camera instead of having a conversation. You kind of have to constantly be driving the conversation, hope that it relates to people. That's why we always kind of ask you for feedback, for questions, just because it feels very one-sided.
Yeah, it's all new. We've never... we talk about it quite a bit. This wasn't something we had schemed out. This isn't something we really thought, we'd be in the position of doing this, but we are just trying to learn, because most of the business, if not all of the business we've done previously has just been face-to-face, walking into a place and talking to the person, or having that relationship grown, through something else. So this is all very new for sure.
Yeah, and the last thing I want to point out that he said that really resonated with me was hire your weaknesses. As soon as you start growing your business, whatever you're not proficient in, go and look to hire that, because it's the fastest way to grow your business. I think when Nathaniel saw his he was inefficient at finding keywords and making the listings, he reached out to me. And then we partnered and really took that business to another level, to where we are always constantly growing. We saw that, okay, if Nathaniel's going to be doing all the art, it's going to take him 24 hours in the day to get all the art done to make these listings. No matter how fast we're scaling the art, it still is going to take too long. So then that's why we hired the art team. And then once that art team started really cranking out a piece of art, we saw, oh, now I'm doing 24 hours of just data research. We need to hire a team. So then our business grew like that. But anytime you see there's an inefficiency, look to hire out. This business is going to keep growing. You can't do all of the work. At least we don't want you to. We want you guys to be growing businesses. If you want a side hustle, that's perfectly fine. But my passion is to really help you guys use your gifts and grow your business. But I really liked that when he talked about hiring your weakness. As soon as you start seeing it's bottleneck in your business, really start to look for people to hire to help you in your business.
Yeah, that's extremely true, and really the only reason we're here in front of you guys talking about this. If it was still me and Steven working on everything, we wouldn't have time to teach or do anything else. We'd just constantly be, knocking out listings. So it turns it from a side hustle job that you just have for yourself into an actual business, where it's like, okay, now we're managing people, now we're able to have our time and go to conferences and think about things and how we can grow. It's a lot more exciting than just me doing art all day. There are some days where I'm like, oh man, I wish I could just blow everything off and just do art, but that's not the reality anymore. And I'm really happy, for where we're at currently. We get to do a lot more exciting things. It's not just the repetitive, okay, I got to make these designs, got to figure out what these customers like. There's a lot more to it, and there are a lot more avenues that we can go through. It just feels like the world is, like, anything we want right now is possible, as long as we just put our heads together and work towards that. So there's no more limited feeling of, oh, we have to do this thing now. It's like, okay, what do we want to do next? What is our next weakness?
I like that. What do we want? You said something too that resonated with me. It's other avenues that are possible for us and additional income streams for us. We feel like we mastered the merch thing, so that we added it as an income stream, and then we went to the next platform. Everything that we were doing could be added to the next platform that we were on. That's what we're trying to teach you, to where it is not fully automated. Like Nathaniel said, we still are managing a lot of the systems, but we're able to use our time to find other income streams, like this teaching. This was something that we liked as a side hobby. We really like to help people. Now we're seeing it as, oh, this is an actual business. How can we add this as an additional income stream for all these other income streams that we have? It just makes it, I said this before too, we have a lot more legs on this table. So it's not like if Amazon all of a sudden goes away, it doesn't really crush us. It might hurt our business, but it doesn't stop us from moving forward and continuously. Like Nathaniel, if he wants to travel, if Amazon says, hey, you can't sell on the platform anymore, he can keep traveling because he has additional income streams, not just one on Amazon.
Yeah, I really like the position. This isn't really the point of this Wednesday talk, but I do really like the position that we're in. And I think going to this conference just made it apparent of, we have a lot of, the teams at our disposal? Not disposal. But we have a team that's backing us. So if we do want to do something, if we wanted to just sell designs, if we wanted to move into a completely different platform, we have built a system, and the understanding of what we're doing is always fluid and can always change. And our teams are on board with that. So if we're saying, hey, now we're doing research on Etsy, that's the only thing we're worried about. Everyone would kind of be on board with that, and we would just move in that new direction.
Thanks guys for checking out the video. My name is Steven. This is my brother Nathaniel. Together we are the Wingman.
If you enjoyed this video, feel free to check out our other videos, or comment and subscribe on this one.